recovering from a little meltdown we had a few minutes ago because Violet now likes to eat crackers in bed. So there was crackers all over the place, and then she threw a fit because I told her she can't wear her shoes in bed. So right now we're in Arizona, and we decided to stay at a KOA campground. So we actually have access to like sewer, water. I think there's Wi-Fi, but we have our Starlink going, and laundry and water. So we have like the full setup because we're having a hard time finding a place to like dump our water and the restroom. So we feel really grateful to be here because it was like a really good reset. What happened a couple days ago is Violet actually spilled her milk all over our bed sheets and our blankets, so everything smelled like spilt milk. And I unfortunately did not bring an extra set of sheets. Lesson learned. So I like rinsed it off, let it dry, and then we used it. But so we have laundry. We were running out of clothes, and that was just like a really nice luxury, right, Bubba? So right now Remy is getting set up because he actually teaches tonight, and then I work a little bit tomorrow remote. So it's really nice to be set up here where we have like a stable. Yeah. Yep. Oh, can you spit that out, please? Thank you. Lord help me. She keeps putting rocks and sticks in her mouth. So Remy's getting set up. I'll show you guys this.
I won't be sitting right here. I'll be sitting over here, but I'm just trying to get everything set up.
Yeah. So right there you can see there's our generator. It's actually solar powered. We bought that for Sundance, which actually has come in clutch for us. And we use that a bit. A battery? Oh, I'm sorry. It's a battery. It's solar powered battery. Sorry. Did I say generator? Let me zoom out here. And then right over here we have our Starlink. It's like sitting on top of the table, so he has it plugged in, and then he has his laptop set up. So as you can see, we're in Arizona. We're on the east side, northern side of the state. I should probably turn this. We crossed over from New Mexico and we're in Arizona, so we're about 2 hours from Sedona, maybe even like an hour and a half. So tomorrow we're gonna take our time, get up, and head over there. Our next and our final stop on the way, we are actually going to be staying at another Harvest Host in between like Sedona and Cottonwood, which I've stayed in both before. So we're staying in between there, and then from there, tomorrow we will head to Scottsdale, because that's when my brother-in-law and sister-in-law will be in, so that'll be really fun. Tomorrow I'm really hoping to get a couple of hikes in. We were going to try to do one today, but by the time we got here and set everything up and then did laundry, it's now time to work, and then we have to eat, and then it's kind of like her bedtime after that. So we didn't really have time to hike today, but we'll have time every day moving forward now that like all the driving is past us. It's been really nice to be like in one spot for longer than like a couple hours, because what was happening is we had to drive, especially yesterday, we drove like 10 hours. By the time we got to our camp and like set up camp, it was already past bedtime, and we were trying to find somewhere to eat because we only meal prepped like 3 or 4 days, so we were like out of food. So yeah, we're figuring it out. We're figuring it out as we go, and it's been good. Anything else, hon, you want to add?
No, it's been great.
It's been really fun.
I talked about it before, like how everything changed, and we were able to find the winery, the vineyard, like last minute. So it was cool to find something like that.
Yeah.
And even though it was kind of scary for me, like I loved that. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So it makes me want to find more places along the route so we can take our time.
Yeah.
But it's like, this location's cool, but there's not too much around here.
Yeah, I mean, from what we saw on the way here, this is like desolate. Like this is not what. Yeah.
This is way better than the San Juan when it comes to like population around.
Oh, totally. Yeah, it's not as remote.
It's not that as remote. There's food all around us. Like the other place, like I said, we had to drive like 10 miles to get food, but other than that, it was like a 30-mile ride anywhere.
Yeah. And here's B. So we have just like a little camp set up here. Bee's laying on the blanket, and then Violet's playing with her little blocks over here. Now she's playing with the stones, but yeah, we're in a town where there's like quite a bit more people, so that feels good. A lot of the places we were passing through, like we wouldn't see people for like hours. Like it was really quiet, and that gets a little unnerving, but that's okay. And there were a couple spots in Colorado that we really wish we would have stayed. They were like at the bottom of mountains, in between valleys, and like on the side of the creeks that were just stunning. Like we wanted to stop so bad, but we were driving like almost, I think it was over 10 hours, and it was like, it's just too long. But we knew one of the days we were gonna have to do a longer drive, so I'm glad we got it out of the way. I'm glad we're resting today and we're kind of recuperating, and I'll kind of show you guys camp here in a second. So here you guys can see our little slide out. There's our water hookup and our little waste removal, and then over here we have this little patio. And then we had our little chair set up in a little play area, so it was really nice. So it's morning time now. We're taking Bee out.
I love food.
Yeah, you saying hi? We're taking Bee to go to the bathroom. And it's really nice out. It's like nice and cool, and we all just cool? Yeah. So we all just finished showering, and we're waiting for the breakfast place to open, and we're gonna go get some breakfast. And then we're gonna hit the road, and we're about an hour, I think I said this already, but we're about an hour and 20 minutes outside of Flagstaff, so we're gonna head in and hopefully get a hike in, I hope, this afternoon. Oh, she's obsessed with rocks. Good job, bud. Got him. Oh, you're dropping them. Breakfast, and we hopped into the car, right? And we've been driving for about 45 minutes, and we are just outside of Flagstaff. So we don't really know what to expect there. We're just like staring at mountains right now. It's really beautiful, but we're not exactly sure what we're gonna do when we get there. So we're just gonna kind of find somewhere to park, kind of look at our surroundings, see what's there, and just kind of figure out what we want to do. Baby's sleeping in the mat. Hopefully you can see her. Baby's resting here. We've been up since like 4 or 5 a.m. It was like 4:30 when we got up. And there is a time difference, so obviously it's not that early. But yeah, we're still adjusting. So we'll see what we do here, but I'll show you guys how pretty it is out here. All right, hon, tell us where we're at.
We're at Buffalo Park, Arizona. We're in Flagstaff, and we kind of just found this place driving around.
Remy found this place.
I found it.
His intuition, he did.
And so, yeah.
So here's BB, and this is
Look
it.
at this loop real quick. Let's look at
Okay, I'll show you guys the map here. So this is like, there's like a ton of families here. There's runners, there's cyclists. We are loving Flagstaff so far. Here's the little loop-de-loop. So it's 2 miles.
So this loop is 2 miles, but there's this path that is going
Goes straight
down
up.
that way, yeah.
Yeah.
Which leads to this beautiful mountain.
Which I think we're gonna walk a little bit. We have, tell them about the backpack we got for the baby.
So we got an Osprey carrier backpack. They usually go for like $400.
Yeah.
And we got it on Facebook Marketplace, like pristine condition for $100. So
Yeah.
We were gonna bring it. Angelica said no.
Well,
so now she's got to carry it.
we're just kind of like checking out the place because I don't want to be out here when it gets too hot. Like we aren't super prepared because we just like drove in. So I'm like, let's at least walk for like 10 or 20 minutes. We brought water with us and then we'll turn around and we're stretching our legs because we're still gonna make it down to Sedona. But we're really enjoying this so far.
Found a little lizard. What's up, everybody? We are in a small town of Jerome in Arizona. This was a old copper mining town that has been revived. As you can see, it is steep and narrow, and so we drove our RV up here, terrified. Luckily we found some parking, because I don't think we'll be able to find parking up here in the main strip. But we are going to Caduceus, which is a wine tasting room for Maynard, the lead singer of Tool's Vineyard. So, tired.
Don't touch. Leaving. We had lunch, thank God, because we were starving, and we're heading back to the RV, and we have to somehow find our way out of Jerome. These, as you can see, like, this is how tiny the roads are, and we have the RV, so we're gonna figure out how to get out of here in a minute.
What's up, everybody?
Hey.
We are in Old Town Scottsdale. We are going to be checking out a tattoo shop called Dame of the West. So the plan is to find a matching tattoo for us and my brother and his wife. So yeah, we had a kind of long day. We were at Jerome. We didn't get too much filming done there because we were just exhausted and hungry, and it was stressful driving up there. It's tight, narrow roads. We were in a big ass RV, and yeah,
It was crazy.
we'll talk about it a little bit more later, but right now we're just heading over to the tattoo shop to kind of see what's up. So we'll keep you guys posted. Alright, so we just got done getting tattoos. We initially walked in just to kind of see what was up, and it happened so quickly. So here, I'm going to show you.
Yeah. Hopefully you can see it. There it is.
Let it focus. Bam!
We got little cacti.
We got little cacti.
Little cactus.
Mine's on right here. But yeah, super fun. The tattoo is Dame of the West in Scottsdale. My sister-in-law club tattoo is right across the street, by the way.
Oh my god.
So that's where Bridget, my sister-in-law, is right now getting her tattoo with her sister. So I thought that was funny that we just kind of got our stuff done. We are starving.
Oh, sorry.
So we are gonna go grab food and then head home. We also have to go grab diapers and wipes, so it's just one of those days. Alright, and yeah, Violet was being very fussy that whole time, so that's why we didn't get to record too much, but we got it done. I know everything's kind of just been all over the place, so
She's been a trooper. This is like the first time like traveling with her, so we're learning a lot. So she's been a trooper. It's been hold it. Oh, okay. She's been doing really good, but I think with the heat and everything, it's been kind of catching up to her. So there we are.
alright, we're gonna go get stuff done now. Alright, we are here at Pima Canyon Trailhead. We're gonna go for a small hike. The humidity is up, it's 90 degrees, but luckily there's a lot of clouds, so yeah, the sun's not beating down on us. We're gonna get a quick hike in, and ooh, hold on, there's a little downed cactus. Oh, that's sad. But damn, these dudes get big. So yeah, we're gonna go for a hike. We got B with us, we got the baby with us. The baby's usually gonna go in here, but she loves gravel, so she's been playing with gravel this whole time. We haven't even started the hike, but alright, let's get in there.
So the trail we're on is actually in Phoenix. You want to say hi, bud? And it's a really easy trail. I specifically went on all trails to find like more like walking paths so that we're not too stressed out, because it's a lot different with a dog and a baby in the heat. But today it's actually really nice. It's very mild. I think Remy said like the sun is behind the clouds, so it feels like a normal day. Whoa. Both of them. So as we were saying, and Remy just mentioned, it's like 90 degrees, but it feels like 70. Like it's not,
'Cause there's no humidity.
there's no humidity. It's just like such a nice, comfortable temperature. So we decided to get out. Today's actually our last day in Scottsdale. I think we decided to head back up into the mountains before we go home because we really, really loved Flagstaff and we want to get in another hike up there before we have to head back. So this is like our last day here.
Hey, how's everyone doing? It is, I don't know, it's Friday. We are heading back home. We decided to stop at the Petrified Forest National Park, and it is stunningly beautiful. Slow down, man. Yeah, I know things are kind of choppy. Our plans kind of just went out the window, so we're taking it easy. I know the video is going to be like real jumpy, but we'll try to jump on as much as we can and kind of talk about what's going on, and kind of keep you guys posted and debrief you on of everything that's kind of happened. So yeah, we'll try to get some more footage in a bit.
So today has been a little chaotic. As Remy said, our plans have changed and it's been a little hectic. The baby's really tired. We're trying to like eat while on the road and just like trying to get home. So I think what we decided to do is like drive straight back home, which is going to be really interesting. We're going to see what we can do. But right now we are still in the National Forest in Arizona and it's absolutely stunning. So there's just like this big windy road. So once we paid to enter in, like we basically like travel down, I'll kind of show you. You can kind of see cars like up here, like you just kind of travel around and there's all these different like monuments and different spots that are historic to see and have like really beautiful lookouts. So that's kind of what we're doing. So you guys can kind of see this one here. And right now Remy is warming up food for the baby. And I'm just gonna sit here and take a minute and breathe because I don't think I've been able to take a breath this entire trip. Just heading out of the Petrified Forest, the National Park. I'm tired. And we did decide to drive all the way home, so we're gonna just like see how far we make it. Our next stop is gonna be this gas station that Remy has been dying to go to in Texas, and also my brother-in-law. So we're kind of like caravanning back with them. We actually ended up leaving separate this morning and then kind of finding our way back towards the east side of Arizona. So like we drove up from Scottsdale, we went up to Flagstaff, got a hike in that we've been wanting to get in all week, and then they drove up straight to here. And just with the difference in time and space and how far it is, the distance, we ended up getting here like 10 minutes apart. So we decided to go into the national forest. We had a great time. We just went off to like different veer offs and just kind of saw what was there. I wish we had a little bit more time, but it's getting late in the day. It's like 3:20. The baby's asleep. Thank God, because she's having a tough day. She's really tired. And we have a lot more driving to do. So we're going to see how this goes. We're going to play a couple movies for her. BB's a champ. Let me see if you can see BB Girl. There's BB Girl. BB Girl is doing great. But yeah, we're just going to kind of see how far we can get and just kind of go from there. And yeah, this video I feel like is going to be so spotty because I feel like we've just been like all over the place, but that's kind of how this trip has been. So hopefully you guys are enjoying what we're doing. But I think next up, you guys will see us in Buc-ee's. So, when we left Petrified Forest, we ended up driving how many hours? 10?
Oh man.
12?
Yeah. Total like 11.
Like between 10, 11, 12 hours. And we ended up getting into Texas. We were going to try to drive straight through, but we just could not do it. The baby was not having it. Although she did fall asleep and she was doing well. We really wanted to get to Buc-ee's. It's Buc-ee's, but it's a TikTok and that's Buc-ee's. Anyways, it's this incredible store, a stop. I don't even know what to call it. It's like, it's a gas station apparently. And it has like everything. So our goal was to get through to the one in Amarillo, Texas. And that took like 11 hours because we were up in Flagstaff. And then we went to Petrified Forest. So we ended up stopping at a, just like a little side, what is it called? Like visitor center, rest area for about 4 hours. We got up and we got going and we were like out of everything. We're out of water in the rig. We couldn't use the bathroom. We couldn't wash dishes. We were so tired from driving that long yesterday. So after we slept, we woke up in the morning and we felt great. How did you feel, honey, after sleeping?
Tired. So, hold on. You kind of skipped around a bit. We went from Flagstaff to Amarillo to visit the Buc-ee's, which took about 11 hours. And then... Okay, well, you were skipping around. And then we decided to keep driving a little bit more until we reached a rest stop. And then we were just done. We were exhausted. We did not sleep well, but we woke up like euphoric almost from the lack of sleep. And that was lovely. We were just very happy to be together. We were happy to be in the RV. And then we're like, you know what? Let's go to the second Buc-ee's on the way home, which we just left. I just zoomed in on it because, yeah, we're too tired to record anything. And when we got here, it was packed. Like almost all the parking spots are filled. You were squeezing through people inside. It was crazy, but it was a lot of fun. And they have great food. I'm wearing the Buc-ee's crew neck. Angelica's got the hoodie. We're probably gonna get a few more things, but yeah, they have great food. They have like a barbecue area inside, super affordable. They make great brisket sandwiches and a bunch of other sandwiches too. They make amazing salads. Like they have, and it's all just there, ready for you to just pick up and go. It's awesome. And then they had candles and
fudge. They have home decor. They have fudge. They have home decor. They have like a ton of snacks. They have like jarred and pickled goods. They have a whole skincare area. Like the place is so cool. I really. Oh, and the nuts here. You guys will appreciate this. You know, remember these? Everyone remember these? Yeah. So we got some of the nuts for this ride. So anyways, we're in Missouri. We've been driving today maybe 7-8 hours, and It's like 6:20. The baby took a nap late, so we have a little bit more time before it's like her bedtime. So we're trying to drive a little bit more because we can, like, we're about 3 hours outside of St. Louis, and then from there it's like a straight shot home. So we have a little bit more to go, but we're happy. We filled up on water, we have food, we have the full fridge is stocked, we're like good to go. So tomorrow should be like easy breezy. The downside of not having water is you cannot use the toilet or the shower, so we have not showered yet. All we did was brush our teeth and wash our faces, and that's it. We've been driving. I think we're still in our pajamas. The baby's changed, she's watching a movie, but we're like still in our pajamas. So that's where we're at. And we're still driving, and we are obsessed with our RV. Anything else? We named the RV Mother, like from Alien. So we call her Mother, and she is taking care of us, and we absolutely love her. Is there anything else you want to add to this part of the video?
No. I think that's about it. Thanks.
Okay. All right. So, with all that being said, we are going to end our video here because we are tired and we still have a bit of driving to do. But before we go, we wanted to tell you guys about a couple of things that we loved and also did not love about our trip. So I'm going to have Remy go first because I'm going to put him on the spot. Remy, what was your favorite part about this trip?
So for me, sorry, we just ate some nuts. My favorite part was exploring new lands. I've never been to the West Coast before, or the West ever, and I wanted to go to where Angelica has gone. And Angelica said she loved it and she had a great connection, and I wanted to experience that for myself, and I got to, and it was really, really cool. As a shamanic practitioner, like, we work with the land, we feel the energy of different entities, you know, the mountains, the trees, the stones, the animals, and obviously mountains have a different characteristic, but I've never been to like the Red Rock area, and it was just beautiful to experience that, and I love that the most. Like, I was able to get in touch with something that, like, I've only read about and I only hear stories about. So to be able to experience that and do that with my wife and my child and my brother and his wife was awesome. It was one of my favorite things.
Beautifully said. And Remy, what did you dislike, or what would you wish we would have done differently on our maiden voyage to the Southwest?
I wish we had planned things a little bit different, but the thing is, we don't know what we don't know, right? So we planned to take our time going out to Arizona so we could like experience different things. We talked about Harvest Host. You guys seen it at the beginning of the video. Our travel there, we got to stay at a bunch of cool places, and that was awesome. We found a lot of nice areas, but the thing is, like, we were only there for the nighttime, and I wish we had gotten there just like a little bit earlier so we could explore the surrounding areas. The wines of San Juan was beautiful. I love that. What else? It's just, yeah, the timing was just off, and it was very hard to try to like fit a lot of things in and what we wanted to do. So knowing that, when we plan again, I really want to like slow it down. I don't want to travel a lot in one day to try to make up time, because then we don't have a lot of time in the places that we're staying. So I just want to be more methodical about that. I'll keep thinking about it, but I think that's about it.
Beautifully said, beautifully said. So my favorite part about the trip was actually the support and ease of like having an RV. And I do want to say, like, it is quite a bit of work, like between all the things you have to do for like the upkeep and the maintenance, and also like the hoses to like with the tanks of water and the gray tank and the black tank and like all these things, and emptying it, and there's a lot to it, but I think we're getting a really good grasp. And my favorite was like going to bed and waking up when we were like in the middle of nowhere. I mean, a lot of the places we went to were rural and they were at people's homes, but there's not a lot around in the home. So like there were beautiful sunsets. It was really quiet. Violet just loved it. She thrived. Wouldn't you agree? Violet was thriving. She is like, this is like her jam. She is a Sagittarius, so I have a feeling it's probably some of that. But she has been loving being in here. She did so well traveling. She's still doing great traveling, and she just like loved the hikes that we went on and everything. The other thing that I absolutely loved were just like all the hikes that we were able to do together. It was nice to be just like uninterrupted and just like discover new areas. Something that I do wish we would have done is spent just a little bit more time outside, like Remy said, because we had to travel so much distance, it ate up a lot of the time that we did have. So now that we have a better understanding of like what we do like and what we don't like, I think the next trip that we take, which we have been talking about a little bit on like where we want to go, I think we have a better understanding of like time-wise, how much time we want to take for it and how much time we want to take for traveling and exploring. Because I feel like every time we'd get somewhere, it was like we were rushing to like get a little hike in or do something, and then we'd have to like get on the road and go back, and then Violet would get tired and all that stuff. So anyways, that would be something that I would want to adjust next time. But other than that, I loved some of the like spontaneous things that we did. I loved Flagstaff. I loved the mountains. I think Remy and I are both in an agreement that we love the mountains and we connected very deeply. And that's something that's very much on our radar to continue doing around the country and see if there's mountains that want to call us home. Right, hun?
Yes. That's all her talk is, just throwing me in there.
It's because I'm trying to find somewhere to live. Go.
Yeah, she's trying to find somewhere to live. I want to add a little something in there. The Rio Grande National Forest is what I fell in love with. It's so beautiful. The mountains of New Mexico, also stunning. But the biggest thing is we argued a good amount because we were exhausted. We did not sleep well a lot of the time. But the thing is, no matter what you have going on, there's always going to be learning and healing that's going to be done. Like, that's just how it is. So for us, a lot of stuff came up and it sucked. But the beautiful part is that we got to work through it together and move forward. And I say this all the time, but I'm going to say it here. Healing sucks. It's hard. It's painful. It's not a good time. But boy, howdy, on the other side, it is beautiful. So even though we argued a lot, it just helps us heal and strengthen our bond together. And I love that also. All right.
Beautifully said once again, my love. So all in all, it was a great trip. 10 out of 10. The next location that I think we might have decided on, we're not going to reveal it now. We're going to keep that a little bit of a secret, but we're very excited about that. We'll be planning that next 6 months down the way. So we want to say thank you guys so much for tuning into this adventure. This was a freaking doozy, and we learned a shitload. Pardon my language. Oh, I think that was a deer. Sorry. On that note, anything else, hon? You want to say goodbye?
Bye.
All right, guys, have a good one. See you next time.